fucking offends you, good, keep scrolling. But if you love Daddy Trump, you just made a new friend. I'm friending everyone that drops the state they support Trump from.
Are you stupid or something? Honestly, as stupid as stupid does.
Yeah, stupid is as stupid does. And normally I would say mama's always right. Unless, of course, we're talking about this specific TikTok account here, MAGA Mom 113, that has been relentlessly posting AI videos of this big-breasted, white, blonde, MAGA pro-Trump woman wearing a MAGA hat, saying some iteration of exactly what you just heard, and fooling the dearth of MAGA morons out there into outing themselves as stupid, illiterate people. Before we dive into the whole fiasco, and the ludicrous ways MAGA morons are using and falling for AI videos, here's a quick shout out to and breakdown from the person I saw this video posted from originally, Camp Callout on TikTok.
If this fucking offends you, good, keep scrolling. But if you love Daddy Trump, you just made a new friend. I'm friending everyone that drops the state they support Trump from.
That video has 46,000 likes and 8,000 comments. And I went through these comments, and these are real people. These are real people engaging with this post that is very obviously AI, and it's about time we have a conversation as to why foreign bot farming and AI-generated propaganda tends to benefit one party. And this is one of the biggest reasons why I left the Republican side, because the minute I caught on to this, and when I really started to see that it was only benefiting them, I was like, oh, hell no. I came to the conclusion that foreign nations attach themselves to the Republican Party to deliver foreign influence because they've realized the people who vote for the Republican Party, their IQ is in hell. And I mean this with all due respect, but you guys are some of the least educated people in this country who statistically have zero media literacy. So if a country wanted to deliver foreign influence, they're going to do it through the stupidest people possible who can't see the forest through the trees. And this also goes for bot farming. Have you guys ever seen these? Like, it's like the screenshot where 20,000 separate accounts on Twitter have stated the exact same message. If you type in, like on this is the exact same message from different people. These are bot farms. If you type in the first couple of words of this message into like an X like browser, it'll pull up thousands and thousands and thousands of accounts of real people, they're AI bots, who are stating the same pro-Trump messaging. And again, it's why I left the Republican Party, just one of the many reasons, because I do not want to support a party that foreign countries think are so stupid and illiterate that they are using that party as the vessel to deliver foreign influence.
And she brought up a great point about the bot farming and foreign influence from MAGA podcasters like Benny Johnson, who we'll talk more about here in a second. But just look at all of these comments of, I'm sure some of them are bots, but many of these people are real people just dropping the name of their state on this random TikTok video that has, as she said, over 400,000 likes and 8,514 comments. And just scrolling through here, all of these idiots are dropping their state name, saying Trump 2028. Hey, new friend, I love Trump too. Like, clearly just falling for AI slop. And if you can fall for this shit, you'll fall for propaganda too. I mean, just look at these people's shirts. It says Trump ARAMP. There are some clear signatures here. This is not a real video. But here's where things get really stupid and disturbing. We've seen even the White House do this. Trump's team keeps posting AI portraits of him that people just keep clicking on. You had the one of him as the Pope. There's one of him as like a Sith Lord from Star Wars, where they obviously didn't get that those are the fucking bad guys. It's so stupid. It reminds me of what Jon Stewart said like last year about loving Donald Trump.
If you want to love Trump, love him. Go to the rallies, buy the sneakers. You want to give him absolute power? You want him to be the leader uber alles? You want him to have the right of kings? You do you. But stop framing it as patriotism. Because the one thing you cannot say is that Donald Trump is following the tradition of the founders.
And then, of course, you have the likes of his ilk, like MAGA podcaster and closeted gay LGBTQ hater Benny Johnson, posting this disgusting AI video as him as Batman beating up Mexicans. Look at this trash.
Surrender that gigantic pie. To the free, my rascally restaurant!
Right, but the left are the violent ones. And this is all because Benny Johnson went on ICE raids in Chicago last week and is bragging about it like he's not a fucking loser for joining a terrorist organization. Here he is bragging about joining an ICE raid on a Walmart in Chicago and being given a bulletproof vest.
Here in Walmart, in the Chicagoland area. Amazing. Secretary Noem was here. They rolled up a couple of guys, and it's rowdy. I mean, there's a lot of people around. Everyone's filming. The Secretary of Homeland Security is right now doing raids at Walmart in Chicago. Again, they must have gotten a couple of guys, at least. There were a few arrests for people trying to impede the enforcement operations, and wild scenes here.
The comments are just like, this is nothing but government-paid white supremacy work, and this dude was bullied hard in school. Now he stands behind the bullies and watches. And I couldn't agree more with that. Clearly, this guy was bullied and is suppressing something. Keith Edwards just did a deep dive onto this gay scandal that he had, which, again, there's no problem with being gay. Just stop fucking terrorizing LGBTQ communities and being closeted if you are. I'll play that in a second. Because it's not fucking patriotism, it's support of domestic terrorism. But real quick, I do believe that this is a lack of media literacy, a stupidity, a hate problem, and so much more. And I wish I could be as good as this guy, Graham Plattner, running as a Democrat for the U.S. Senate against Susan Collins. And I really like what he says here, but I'm not running for political office, so I'm not going to be as kind or mince words.
So what's your plan for the illegals that are in this state that get free benefits?
They don't.
If you listen to what she was saying, just hear me out. If you listen to what she was saying, at its core, she's angry about the exact same things you are. People are propagandized, people are misinformed, but people are not stupid. And we shouldn't treat them as such. People are angry because they know they're being screwed. They might get lied to, they might get taken in. If somebody robs your neighbor's house, you don't go over there and laugh at them afterwards. They've been taken advantage of. And that's what this is. People are being robbed. They're being robbed of their critical thinking. They're being robbed of their empathy. The answer to that is not shame. The answer to that is not anger. The answer to that is empathy and compassion.
And look, that's a really good response. I want to believe that with my whole heart. I really do. And he's kind of right. But the truth is also, some of these people are just plain fucking stupid, as you saw. And some of them are hateful, bigoted, potentially closeted, just straight up shitbags who are the ones taking advantage of people's stupidity and screwing those same people while getting money from foreign governments like Benny did, all while allegedly he likes it, as he said, rowdy with a lot of guys rolling up. And that's objectively funny to me, yeah.
It's about Benny Johnson, who is a MAGA influencer and really a MAGA mouthpiece, as a propagandist. Someone has actually tweeted that they have had a male-on-male encounter with Benny Johnson. I'm going to bring you those. It's been alleged that Benny Johnson, who likes to parade around his children like props, his little children as props. Here it is. Yep. Look at me. I'm so straight. I've got kids. I'm just a dad. It turns out that Benny Johnson is either gay or bi. And I am sick of the MAGA hypocrisy, because he's all Christ is king. And please, he says also other things like, young men, if you want to be an immovable mountain, strong alpha male, I beg you to find a woman.
Young men, we're just going to cut right to it. If you want to be an immovable mountain in your life, if you wish to be a strong alpha, I beg you, find a woman.
It sounds like he's trying to convince himself. Now, there's also other reporting that has shown that Benny Johnson very well has looked up male-on-male activities. Which happy-go-lucky podcast host gets trashed and has sex with young boys in the latter's hotel rooms at Turning Point conferences, leaving his wife weeping in the arms of other men downstairs amid the 8-pack leaflets and trestle tables? ? Milo went on to say his initials are BJ, Benny Johnson, and that's how 1,020-year-old male Turning Point volunteers will remember him, as BJ. Now, we also know that Benny Johnson looks at gay-related websites because he doesn't know how ads work. You look at something, the advertisers know what you looked at, and then they serve it to you. Well, Benny Johnson apparently wasn't aware of that in 2017 because he said on the Military Times website that he got served ads for gay cruises. Now, as we now know, the only way you would be served advertising geared towards gay people if you... Right.
But it is also so fucking disgusting. These people have been so detrimental to LGBTQ plus people, to minorities just trying to live their fucking lives. The same people who blow up Grindr at the RNC and Charlie Kirk's fucking martyr memorial turned gay orgy. Frankly, MAGA, I pray all of you can have as much gay butt sex as you want and deserve, because you shouldn't have to be suppressed like that. And we all know how much you love slurping down Donald Trump's cum. So if you're really such a patriot, if you really have such a hard-on for freedom, then get hard and be free. Otherwise, shut your stupid asses up and go watch more AI slop. And don't leave your fucking home. Don't vote. Don't comment on things. Don't comment on whether gay people should have rights, whether women should have control over their bodies. Just lock yourself in a room, watch all the gay porn you want, jork the peener so you're out of semen so you can't reproduce, and then, I don't know, do whatever else you guys do for fun. Shoot Bud Light cans, I guess. I appreciate the politicians that can be nice about this stuff. I think there is room for that for some people, and, you know, it's their job to find middle ground, at least if they're not Republican. And I'm actually interviewing Representative Ro Khanna tomorrow, so we'll see. I'll have to keep myself kind of in check for that, but when I'm not interviewing Congress people, I will not hold back. I'm fucking done with these people. And look, if I meet someone one-on-one or we're talking in a group or whatever, I'm happy to have a polite conversation. I'm happy to try to change their mind. But if someone's going to comment on or repost this kind of garbage or take money from a foreign government to spread propaganda and fake bullshit, well, you're not worth my time or breath. Unless it's to absolutely roast, eviscerate, and make fun of your stupid ass. And I am not sorry. I won't apologize. There is a level of tolerance of the intolerant that is absolutely detrimental to all of us. And I do believe these people should be ostracized. They should be made fun of until they genuinely change their values. And then potentially we can rehabilitate them, welcome them in, and say, hey, look, I know I was hard on you before, but you kind of needed it. You were being a dumbass. Now that you've seen the error in your ways, maybe we can talk and we can reintroduce you to reality and get you out of the fucking cult you're in. I know we need compassion for some of these people, but I'll tell you, for me, that compassion is hard to find. And hopefully the compassion will come easier and flow easier. But right now it's flowing about as well as Trump's blood. All right, I've squeezed in enough jokes here. Anyway, thank you for watching. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse. I'll see you guys in the next one.